What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Krystal, aka Serenity1225, here from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas, and I'm back with yet another fragrance review. Yes, I am. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. So, listen, guys, today I am going to be reviewing this fragrance by Fragrance World. This is my first fragrance that I purchased from Fragrance World. I purchased this from Amazon on, come on now, give me the words, on January 12th, 2024. This is the Fragrance World Cocktail Intense EDP 3.4 ounce. It is a unisex cologne for men and women. Luxury perfume. I paid $17.80 for it. It has a 4.5 out of 5 stars rating on Amazon. It's supposed to be a Kilian's angelsshare clone or dupe. Perfumeonline.ca had it for $38.95. That's Canadian dollars. The US conversion is $29.03. What is this? Sensational Ltd.com had it for £24.99. Converted, it's $31.87 USD. And Anubis.com had them for $44.20. Okay, so I think the cheapest would be the Perfume Online Canada. They had it for 29. No, wait a minute, honey. No, the cheapest is gonna be Amazon. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Yeah, the cheapest is gonna be on Amazon for $17.80. Okay. Let me give you the information that I was able to find for the fragrance. The type, it's a unisex. It belongs to gourmand, woody, intense, spicy, sweet fragrances. The composition has tonka, amber, bergamot, chocolate, nutmeg, cinnamon, tuberose, vanilla, precious wood. I don't know what a precious wood is, honey, but I love all the other words they had. They had all sorts of cinnamon and vanilla and chocolates. Oh, this sounds like, oh, I'm sorry. This sounds like this is going to be smelling edible, honey. Enter the world of the sensually alluring perfume Cocktail Intense, which enchants you with its richly warm flood and whose main ingredients are gourmand spicy accords mixed with a floral romantic touch. With the first drop, sweet coca tonka greets you together with majestic amber to add dreamy depth, while the playful sparkle of citrus bergamot reveals a fresh, bitter echo. Sinfully tempting chocolate praline with a delicate vanilla cinnamon foam will play on indulgent aria in which there is also a spicy accord of nutmeg. The floral solo presents the noble beauty of tuberose hidden in the embrace of rare woods in the finish. Angelsshare Anniversary Edition perfume by Kilian was the inspiration for the Fragrance World Cocktail Intense. Tangled in mystery, Cocktail Intense is a deep, sensual scent that intoxicates for fun. Okay. Just for fun? Okay. The fragrance transports you to a sandy Middle Eastern desert where the sun burns high over the dunes. The composition opens like a wonder to behold, melting into rich tones of dark wood and oak. The fragrance notes, peak notes, cognac, heart notes. I think the peak note is the top note. Heart notes, tonka bean, cinnamon, and oak. Base notes, vanilla, praline, and sandalwood. Fragrance family, oriental scent, longevity, long-lasting scent, balsamic, sweet, spicy, and warm. Cocktail Intense is a distinctive fragrance that creates an intense and tantalizing drink experience. It's a luxurious and complex scent that intoxicates with its gourmet cognac accord, intertwined with traditional oriental motifs. The fragrance begins with a strong and refined cognac accord, which seemingly enchants you with its warmth and depth. This invigorating start is complemented by gentle vanilla and cinnamon, which give the scent sweetness and more complexity. In the heart note, mysterious oriental notes are felt, which give the scent an exotic and profound Eastern enchantment. At this stage, gentle, spicy chords can be revealed, which give the scent more character and intensity. Finally, in the base notes, gentle amber and musk chords are revealed, which create a long lasting, intoxicating, and attractive finish. Cocktail Intense is a unisex scent that is perfect for both men and women. It's a stylish and luxurious choice for those who like gourmet and intense fragrances. This aroma not only emphasizes your personal style, but also reflects your love for truly luxurious and high quality things. Okay. Refined aroma with enveloping alcoholic notes. Why I gotta be alcoholic? Mm-hmm. Alcoholic notes of a strong drink will perfectly complement the image of the true lovers of expensive cognac. It is an elusive combination of gourmand notes accompanied by traditional mysterious Eastern motifs. The unisex aroma sounds luxurious, attractive, and intoxicating. With its flawlessness, enchants with depth and richness, emphasizes its style and love for truly luxurious things. The top notes are filled with sweet shades of tonka bean and noble oak with nuances of wood. The heart notes complement the sound with spicy intonations of cinnamon against the background of hazelnut accords. The main notes blend into an elegant trail of alcoholic cognac motifs. The top notes begin with an elegant cognac aroma that rises into the air like a fragrant cloud of luxury. The oak wood further enriches the aroma and gives it depth. The heart notes are tonka beans, cinnamon, and hazelnut, creating a warm and soft atmosphere, evoking cozy winter nights by the fireplace. Vanilla, cinnamon, amber musk, angelsshare, woody, warm, spicy, sweet vanilla, cinnamon, amber, powdery, cognac oil, oat, absolute, cinnamon essence, and tonka bean, absolute. I think that was the notes for the Kilian's Angelsshare, and the Angelsshare starts at $245. Listen, guys, I want to apologize for how long this information was. I was all over the interweb, trying to find as much information as I could on the Cocktail Intense by Fragrance World, because this was my first time purchasing a fragrance from Fragrance World. Okay, so it's another Middle Eastern house, and I'm really pleased that I was able to get this fragrance. So this is the box. Okay, don't mind that. It's just my oily hands. I be touching things, touching on things, touching on things. Okay, so let's get into how the bottle looks and how the juice looks. Because the box is nice, but we're not here for the box, okay, mother suckers? We are here for this beast right here, honey chill. Yes! Listen, presentation as far as the sexiness of the box, the bottle goes. Just exquisite, darling. I like it. Oh, I do. I do. I really do. So let's get into how the juice smells. I've been using it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, when I first sprayed this, I was blown away. And then I was brought back to earth because the fragrance does not have longevity as far as I am concerned. Listen, people, I am not a perfume expert or a connoisseur. I'm just a girl from the Bahamas who considers herself to be a fragrance novice. So I'm only giving you guys my experience with the fragrance and just my interpretation. So this is not the gospel, okay? But it is the gospel according to Krystal. Don't get it twisted. All right, so let's get into a little spray and a sniff. Okay, yes. Uh, Ay, vey. Yes. Yes, I do. I will marry you, Fergus. I will marry you, Cocktail Intense, I will. Okay, so what's happening? Very strong opening. And I think that's what really impressed me because I was watching several videos on YouTube with regards to uh, Kilian's angelsshare clones and dupes, and there was one video that I watched, and the person had all of the current dupes or clones by way of Middle Eastern houses, and they said that the Cocktail Intense by Fragrance World was the closest to the Kilian's angelsshare DNA formula. So I was like, I need to get this. So for $17.80, and it had a 4.5 out of 5 stars rating on Amazon, I was shook. I was clutching my motherfucking pearls because I'm like, what is going on here? This is definitely an exquisite fragrance. Please do not get me wrong. I am absolutely in love with Cocktail Intense by Fragrance World. Under $20? Are you kidding me? Look at the presentation and the DNA of this fragrance, the composition of this fragrance is absolutely top tier. I think my issue was it just didn't last as long as I was hoping it would have lasted. Whenever I have a fragrance that starts out like how this Cocktail Intense is starting out, they tend to last an extremely long time. Like you can still smell it on your skin like 8, 12 hours after the first application. But I don't know. I haven't worn this in a while, so it's definitely surprising me today. First thing you will smell is going to be that cognac opening, and I really appreciate that because I love boozy masculine fragrances, and this hits that on the nail. It is luxurious. I do agree with that. So I do agree that it is gourmand and woody and alcoholic as they use in the description. So that cognac is definitely prominent. I love that about this. The dry down is starting to come into the limelight with that gourmand nuance of the fragrance because originally we had the cognac all alcoholic opening and now we have the gourmand and the woodiness of the sandalwood and also we're getting the spiciness of the spices of the cinnamon and the nutmeg. All of that is in here tying this fragrance together beautifully. Okay, so let me spray it on my skin or whatever. Okay, now I'm going to put it someplace that I don't usually put it. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, let me move it away a bit. Come on now. Come on. All right. Just look at the beauty of this bottle. If you had this bottle out on your dresser and somebody came in there, they would think that this was a very expensive perfume. Just by the look of it, it is so avant-garde but simplistic. I love the cracks in the bottle itself. The gold plating, I love that. It just looks exquisite and it looks very expensive. It does not look like it's under $20. Man, this is so beautiful. This fragrance is definitely a winner chicken dinner. Okay, I love it. I love it. Maybe I needed to let it rest for a couple of weeks or whatever. I'm learning these new terminologies from the Facebook group that I'm in, 14 sprays minimum. I'm learning a lot about fragrances, and I did let this rest. I hadn't used it in a few weeks or whatever. When did I get it? I got it January 12th. So today is February 21st. So it's been resting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So gourmand and woody, intense, spicy, sweet fragrances, tonka, bergamot, chocolate, nutmeg, cinnamon, tuberose, vanilla, and precious wood. I don't know what the precious wood is, but I think another Another description said that it has sandalwood. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look. But I love the vanilla in it. I love the cinnamon. The cognac is the star. The cognac is really the star. And I love the gourmand nuance in this fragrance. So it really ties everything together into something that is very unique. Listen, I don't know how Kilian's Angelsshare smells. All I know is all of these Middle Eastern houses have been copying Angelsshare. I have in my collection now, I have three Middle Eastern clones of the Kilian Angelsshare, and I have another one coming this week. So I'm gonna have four. So I'm gonna compare all four of them in another video and then let you guys know which one I think was the best out of the four. But the YouTuber that I watched, he said that the Cocktail Intense was the closest to the Kilian's Angelsshare, and it was $17.80 on Amazon. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, it's Oriental, it's boozy, gourmand, spices of we have vanilla, we have nutmeg, cinnamon. I love it. We also have coca. We also have what else do we have in here? Let me look back. We have tuberose. Okay. It is very enchanting. I like those words that they use. And the word that they use in the description is that it's very complex. And it really is because, you know, you start off all alcoholic and cognac, and then you start bridging into the muskiness of it, and also to the subtle sweetness with the vanilla and the cinnamon, and then it has dark chocolate in there as well. So this is definitely an exquisite composition for a fragrance. And I think that Fragrance World did an amazing job. This was my introduction to Fragrance World, and I was immediately I was smitten with the company. The only issue that I had with Cocktail Intense is that it didn't last as long as I needed it to last. But I guess, you know, this is a fraction of the cost. It is a clone of Kilian's Angelsshare. So you're not going to get everything, Krystal. So, you know, stop being so ungrateful and just appreciate the fact that you've got a beast of a fragrance for under $20. Yay! Yes, bitch. You know how I do it over here. I be balling on a budget, and I love fragrances that are under $20. And this is definitely a very good contender. If I compare it to my Latafa and Maison Alhambra, listen, this is giving Latafa and Maison Alhambra a run for their money, honey. Ugh, I love it. So again, it is a unisex fragrance. I got it from Walmart. I'm sorry, I got it from Amazon. Amazon had it for $17.80. It had a 4.5 with a 5-star rating on Amazon. It's supposed to be a dupe or a clone of Kilian's Angelsshare. Found it online for $29.03. Also found it online for $31.87. Okay. Gourmand, woody, intense, spicy, sweet fragrances, tonka, amber, bergamot, chocolate, nutmeg, cinnamon, tuberose, vanilla, precious wood. Okay, it's majestic and it has a playful sparkle of citrus, bergamot. Okay, it has tempting chocolate, praline as well. I missed that. Praline with a delicate vanilla and cinnamon foam. So I really did my job. Listen, people, I do the heavy lifting for you guys. I research everything that I review. I'm on different websites just pulling information and compiling it into what I'm presenting to you guys now. And I'm sorry that it had to be so long-winded, but I thoroughly researched this fragrance because I was very impressed with it. Even the descriptions of the fragrance was completely different from other fragrances that I've researched. I love the wording. I love the imagery they conveyed. You know, I'm just thinking this fragrance is going to be boozy and just kind of intense with the cognac. And they did not skimp on the cognac because you can smell that from the opening of this fragrance. The first spray, you can smell it. The dry down on my skin now, you can hardly see it. The dry down is starting to worry me a little bit because it's becoming a little bit more faint. But I'm prepared because I've used the fragrance before, so I know that as far as my interpretation of the fragrance, the longevity is not that long. Like, I need it to be lasting way longer than it does. Now, I don't know if that's because of my chemistry. I sweat a lot, but right now it's pretty cool in Nassau, so I'm not sweating. But you know, like I said, we're getting a Kilian's Angelsshare dupe slash clone for a fraction of the price when the original cost $245 and we literally paid $17.80. So if the longevity isn't as spectacular as other fragrances that I have, that's okay because this fragrance itself is absolutely divine. This fragrance is exquisite. It just is a contender. And I really enjoy the booziness of this fragrance, and I also enjoy the gourmand nuances of the fragrance and the muskiness of it. I love me a good musky fragrance. The fragrance is somewhat broody and kind of mysterious, and I like that about it. But you know, if it goes away a little bit sooner than I would like, I can always reapply. It was only $17.80. So I am very pleased with my introduction to Fragrance World and their fragrance, well, one of their fragrance. This was an awesome introduction. I love the fragrance. I think that this speaks to Krystal's DNA. So I think that it is an incredible fragrance, and I would highly recommend it, if only for the price point. Under $18 for something phenomenal. I think this fragrance is amazing and I would highly recommend it. I really would. But you know, don't get your hopes up as far as longevity goes. It does have projection. It will take over the room, but it won't take over the room for a very long time, honey. You know what I'm saying? So again, I love the fragrance. I highly recommend it. Go on Amazon and scoop you up a bottle for $17.80. I will be delving into the fragrance world arena and experimenting with other fragrances from that house, fragrance world, because Latafa and Maison Alhambra, they have me in a chokehold. But I'm going to be stepping out and exploring different Middle Eastern houses because I think that the Middle Eastern houses, their fragrances are high quality fragrances for under $20 for the most part. You cannot beat that with a stick. Okay, so listen, guys, I've been rambling, but this has just been a very good experience. Excuse me, this has been a very good experience with Fragrance World and Cocktail Intense. I am absolutely in love with the fragrance. I'm in love with the bottle. Listen, let me spray another. Listen, stop playing with me. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm going to spray it everywhere. Stop playing with me. Woo! Shucky ducky. Fucking quack quack. Fabulous. This is fabulosity. Okay? I give this 8 across the board. 8 across the motherfucking board. Only because it doesn't have that longevity. Okay? It does not have that beast mode, monstrosity, longevity. But that's okay because this is a fucking winner chicken dinner. Listen, people, that's my time. I'm tired talking to you humans. I'll see you guys in my next video. Here we go. Peace.